Good morning, dear students. Sunday School Lagina brought for you today English Literature Paper 2. We'll be dealing with poems today. First of all, for class 9, as you have just come in class 9 and you should know what are the books for you. So you have to keep in mind, we have these books for you. Number 1, Merchant of Venice text. You are having such text, it is from Morning Star publication. Or you may have green book also, that is also accepted, that is also from Morning Star publication. It is a textbook in which full grammar is there scene wise. Then we have workbook, it can be this one or it can be other one, cover can be changed. So it must be Morning Star publication, that you have to keep in mind. It is a workbook in which you will do question answers related to the scene wise work. Next book we have this Pressure Trove textbook. In this, there are stories as well as poems. So, to go through the text, we have Pressure Trove text with us. This you all should buy. It is from Evergreen publication. Then related workbooks also we have. This workbook is of Poems, Volume 1. It is also Pressure Trove by Evergreen publication. You have to keep in mind, buy this textbook. Workbook. Then I have last workbook of short stories. This is also from Evergreen publication and it have all the stories and its work is there. You have to do the work after understanding the teaching. So like this we have total these 5 textbooks for English Literature Paper 2. Today I will be dealing with poems. We have poems today. And for going for poem, let me tell you question paper pattern. What will be the question paper pattern for you in your English second? For English second, marking question is there. There are 3 sections will be coming. 3 sections. In section A, you will have Merchant of Venice. In section B, you will have poetry. In section C, you will have short story. In your question paper, 3 sections will be given to you. In those 3 sections, they will carry 3 questions. Each section will have 3 questions. And every question will be having 5 subparts like this. Question 1 is of 3 marks, question 2 of 3 marks, question 3 of 3 marks, question 4 of 3 marks, and last question 5 will be of 4 marks. Like this, one question will be of 16 marks. I repeat, for every section there will be 3 questions. But children, you have to select any one question from section A, any one question from section B, any one question from section C. That is compulsory to take. One question is compulsory from Merchant of Venice, one question is compulsory from poetry, and one question is compulsory from short stories. After dealing with these 3 questions you have done, so from this Merchant of Venice, poetry and short story, whatever you like best, 2 more questions you have to select from this 3 section, any 2 questions of your choice. Like this, there will be 16 marks, 5 questions you have to do, and you have to complete your 80 marks paper. Your question paper will be of 80 marks, 16 mark per question will be there, total 5 questions you have to do, 3 questions are compulsory. So this is all you have to do. And here is short story, little bit difference is there. Question 1 will be of same marking scheme, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. But question 1 and 2 will be same. Question 3rd will be like this. It will be a summary big question in which first part will be of 4 marks, second part will be of 4 marks, and third part will be of 8 marks. Like this it will complete 16 marks. Now I am coming with this Pressure Trove story. Poem I will dealing story, I will deal in next chapter. I have this story for you. First lesson. Lesson 1. When you will open your text, you will have this, the heart of the tree. I will read this for you so that you can go through it. See dear students, this is the poem. The heart of the tree is the poem written by Henley Color Burner. So, I will be reading stanza wise and I will explain you. Number 1. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze free.
The shaft of beauty towering high, he plants a home to heaven and earth. For songs and mother come, for song and mother croon of bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard. The terrible of heaven's harmony, these things he plants who plant a tree. We have to deal with full stanza. Like this stanza will be coming in your question paper, and on the basis of this stanza, they will be asking 5 questions from you. Like this in story also, like this in Merchant of Venice also. For going through this poem, we have just gone through the first stanza. I will open now explanation of this first stanza. Lesson 1 we have the heart of the tree. This we have to read about the main points of the poem. The poem focuses on the value of the trees. Planting trees will benefit in all several ways. A tree is a friend of the sun and sky, a treasure, cool breeze, congenial atmosphere for peace, music and harmony. Many other benefits are following. Then there are cool shades and tender rain. When we are planting trees, it brings the rain. Severe as a living legacy for the next generation. A person planting trees does a civic good. He ensures the growth and welfare of the country. Planting trees come to planting a nation. Now, you can see stanza-wise explanation is also here. We have to deal carefully through full stanza, and we have to underline what hard words are coming. We have to underline them. So I will be reading for you this first stanza. Again I am reading so that you can understand. I go here. What does he plant? Who plant a tree? He plant a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze free. The shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home, heaven in me. For songs and mother croon of bird, he hushed and happy twilight heard. The terrible heaven's harmony, these things he plant who plant a tree. Dear students, let us see what the explanation says. The poet underlines the value of a planting tree. When a man plants a tree, he plants many things. A tree is a friend of congenial atmosphere. Congenial, it's a bringing friendly atmosphere. Without plants, no oxygen is coming. So congenial in relation, friendly relation we have with the trees. It reduces air temperature and even purifies air by trapping dust, pollen and smoke. It ensures free gentle breeze. It leaves flutter in breeze and does a flag and provides cool shade to us. We can understand, as trees provide cool shade to us, trees bring the rain. Because of trees, there are wind blowing very nicely and cool breeze are blowing. Where there are trees, we feel temperature is good. The grown-up trees looks like a beautiful tower, as if it has made a home closer to the heaven. It depends on sunlight to make its food. Thus, it is aptly described as a friend of sun and sky. Understood? It is a friend of sun and sky. It turns the place around it into heaven. When we are in the vegetation where there are trees, like in our school, there are good trees and we feel comfortable. We feel more happy because more oxygen is present in the atmosphere. Thus, it is aptly described as a friend of sun and sky. Now let us see the place where there are green trees is nothing sort of heaven. He who plants a tree also ensures shelter for the birds whose sweet croonings in the silent and happy twilights delight us. By planting a tree, he ensures peace, harmony, and comfort for himself and others. So, full stanza is dealing about the value of planting trees. Trees not only the friend of sun or sky, but trees also help human being to us because they give us shelter, they give us oxygen, they give us cool breeze. They are the home of the nest. Many birds are making nest in the trees. So we can understand the value of the tree is described in first stanza. Coming on second stanza. What does he plant who plant a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain and seed and bird of the days to be and years that fade and flush again. He plants the glory of plain, the harvest of the coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. These things he plants who plant a tree. So the second stanza in this poet is asking question. Let us see explanation for this now. It's on page number 12 now. Coming on second stanza explanation. The poet once again repeats the question. What does he plant to plant a tree? The answer provided is simple. By planting trees, we ensure cool shade for us in summer and tender rains in all seasons, which are essential for our very existence. Without trees, our existence is not possible. So, it is only the true existence, because they are only the source of the vital air, vital molecules of oxygen, which are giving us life. So, that is the existence. A tree gives us seed which sprout, and birds which bloom in times to come. The poet describes a tree as the forest heritage and the harvest of coming age. It can serve as a living legacy for the next generation. It will provide many benefits to coming generation in times to come. It is in fact the link between us and our children. Suppose if we are planting, this generation is planting one single tree, then that tree will serve. We know lifespan of trees. There are the trees which have lifespan of 100 years, 200 years, and long lifespan. For example, if I will plant a tree, then my son, my daughter, their son, like this, grandchildren, like you are also children, and you have seen many trees which are existing today in our school. They are planted by 10 years before, 15 years, 20 years before. So now they are giving shade to us. You are taking lunch under those trees. You can understand, cool shade is there. Those days will come again. You remember? So in this stanza, second stanza, what we have gone through, if a person is planting tree, he is planting future of coming generation. Because trees not only provide us shade, trees not only care us, but they also provide us food. We are getting wood. Wood is used for making many things. These chairs we are sitting on, so they are made of wood. So wood is very comfortable for us. So these things we are getting from the tree. If today we are planting trees, the trees will work for 100 years, very long time. Now, similarly like this, I'm coming on third stanza. What does he plant? So plant a tree. He plants in shape and leaf on wood, in love of home and loyalty, and far cast through the civic good. His blessings on the neighborhood, he who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from the sea to sea, stirs in his heart who plants a tree. Very important message which the poet has given. I will now read what is the explanation of third stanza. There are many other benefits for planting a trees. Good values like love, loyalty are planted when one plants and nurtures a tree. One who plants a tree does it out of sense of loyalty and love for his family and the whole world. Planting a tree is also like doing civic good. The person who is planting the tree, he is doing benefit not only one person, many person he is giving benefit. So it is civic good. The tree benefit all the neighbors around. The poet emphasizes on the fact that country's growth and development depends upon its wealth of trees, because trees grow every day, and every day they bring new fruits, new leaves, new wood. So these are resources, these are the economy, this is the growth of nation. So all this is wealth of the nation. One who plants a tree is conscious of the fact the future progress of mankind depends upon our planting trees. Who in the hollow of his hand holds the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from sea to sea, stirs in his heart who plants a tree. So it is a very great work. To plant a tree is very great work. In this stanza, we have seen that planting a tree means not only getting things from that, but also we are getting values from that. What kind of values? Loyalty. We are loyal. Loyal to who? Loyal to coming generation, because we are doing their good. We are doing their good. Their good depends upon our work. We have done not only for one person, we have done that job for near about hundreds of people. those who are using the resource of the tree. So if every person will plant in his country a tree, then you see the population of complete country. If they all will plant one tree, how many trees will be there? And tree have its own advantages. Trees purify the air. Trees give us so many things. Trees teach us many things. Like, you can understand, there are many things, eatables, which are dependent on trees. Without trees, we cannot get this apples, bananas, mangoes. Without trees, we cannot get latex, rubber. Rubber is coming from trees. You have seen many resources are coming from trees. Like this, we end this poem. We see that he on the hollow hands means what we are holding the tree. This tree is the future. This tree is the basic mode through which country can gain something. So like this, I complete this full poem. We all should promise ourselves that we have to plant one tree in our life. I also planted one tree. Now it's your duty to plant one tree in your life. At least one tree planted and take care of. With this promise, we will end this poem. Go through the meaning. There are word meanings given. If you don't get any meaning, underline it and ask in comments. I will reply. Homework for you. After reading this poem carefully, there are passages are there. Today itself, you have to read this passage and try to find answers. If you are facing some problem, you can ask me. I will help you. There are total 2 passages are there only for today. Today you do this 2 passage. Then tomorrow or in my next video, I will come up with other homework. Till then, bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay happy. Pray for all. Goodbye.